So it's a bright night with lots of stars. And you said it looks like a beach.
Yes.
So can you get a sense of yourself on the beach or at the water? Where are you? Where does it feel you are?
On the beach. Just on the line of the water. The wave touches, come close to me, don't touch me. They go back.
And so, do you feel this is a happy place?
Yes.
Yes. Do you feel, do you think that you've been there before?
Yes.
And so, if you get a sense of yourself, of your body on this beach, how does that feel? How would you describe yourself?
Light.
Light.
It's serene. There's no sadness. It's very serene.
Mm-hmm.
I feel light.
Very good. And so when you say I feel light, does it mean you don't feel like you have a body?
I have an existence.
Yeah, very good. And so, if I were to say to you, if you would look down towards where your feet ought to be, could you see your feet for me?
Yes.
Could you describe me your feet?
I don't have fingers. It's split into two arms.
Mm-hmm. Do you have 2 feet that are split in 2 parts?
Yes.
And so you have no, you said I have no fingers, do you have no toes?
Not so.
What color is the skin?
Gray.
Gray.
Light gray.
Okay. Are your feet big or small?
Small.
They're small. Very good. And so if we take it up from the feet, so you bring your awareness from the feet up into the rest of your body, what can you tell me about that body?
I can't see.
It's okay. Maybe you can, sometimes we have more like a sensation or a feeling of it.
It evolves. It's not in one shape.
It's not in one shape. Can you take different shapes?
Yeah, it doesn't have borders. Even my feet are changing. It's not. There's no borders. They take shapes.
And so if I were to say, would you be able to see your hands or where your hands ought to be?
I can't feel them. Even my legs now. I can't really feel them.
It's okay.
I can't even feel how they're. They're postured, but I cannot see them. I will feel them.
Okay.
Like a fire, like a light, without evolving, taking shapes if I want.
So you can shapeshift.
I can.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And so that shifting, what kind of colors or shapes would that be?
I'm mainly like a black fire with lots of stars in it that moves and dances
Mm-hmm.
on my upper side. Downside, I know that I'm sitting, but I cannot see it.
So there is an awareness in you that you are in one dimension. On one hand, you're this black sort of fire with stars in it. And there is also an awareness that you're sitting on this beach. Okay, very good. So let's go and explore this beach environment. Can you describe me other things on this beach where you are?
The water is black,
Mm-hmm.
kind of looks like me. And there is a reflection of stars in it. The sky is blue. It's all black.
It's all black.
It's light with lots of stars. I cannot explain. I can see everything. Everything is clear, but the color is black.
Okay, that's good. And so the beach, is it solid? Is it made of something solid? When you say, I have a feeling that I'm sitting on this beach,
Sand.
there's sand.
Sparkling in the dark sun.
It's also dark.
Just
And so if you scan around yourself, your awareness there, is there anything else? Is there anything growing? Are there any other objects? Or
no.
no? So it's completely flat? It is. So the only landscape you're aware of is this beach and the sea. Are there any waves in the sea? Is there a tide? How is the tide?
Very calm, small wave.
Mm-hmm.
Just calm.
And so, do you feel that you are the only awareness in this environment? This beach and the sea, the dark sky with all the stars. Is it just you?
Yeah.
Are you alone there?
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you think you're doing there? Why are you there?
I don't know. But I miss people.
There is people?
Not people, there are companies that I miss.
So you miss company. And how do you know of people?
I don't know.
You have a memory of that? People as in humans?
No, not humans.
What kind of beings?
They're like me.
They're like you?
Their existence, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I had like family or group, and they're not there anymore. They decided to move.
They decided to move. Why?
They wanted to experience other places.
Yeah. Wow. I can imagine that must be very sad and quite lonely for you. And when they left, in your perspective, did that happen a long time ago, or was that very recent?
Very recent.
Oh, so they have just left you. Okay, that's okay. And now you're just there alone. So, what do you think is your purpose there for you and all the others that were there in the beginning?
We were just experiencing.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was so serene.
Mm-hmm.
There was no, everything was clear. Nothing that we didn't know. We knew everything.
Mm-hmm.
It was all love.
And when you say the others, like your family, this group was there, how did you communicate with each other?
Just telepathically.
Yeah.
We don't talk.
No.
It's feeling.
Feeling. And would you say, was it a peaceful existence?
It was amazing.
Amazing. And so, if I were to ask you, how does this time goes by in this place where you are? What is there to experience in this place? By the beach and the sea.
Time is a feeling. It's not going back or forth, it just exists. We just float in it.
Mm-hmm.
We were there because we were supposed to go after there's somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. Why were you supposed to go? Where were you before you went to this place?
Light.
You were light. And what made you decide to leave the light?
Telepathically, I'm talking, communicating with other beings, and we are just deciding. Supposed to be with animals.
You're supposed to be with animals. What kind of animals?
Whales and dolphins.
Whales and dolphins. And do they exist in a particular place, on a particular planet maybe?
Earth.
On Earth. And why were you connected? Why are you connected to dolphins and whales?
We are misunderstood.
They're misunderstood. Why?
They're important and they're dying.
Mm-hmm. They're important and they are dying.
Whales, especially.
Oh, whales. Yeah, I can imagine that. And why are they so important?
They're very spiritual, very calm, very peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
They're not here. The whole planet is gone.
So, if I understand it correctly, the existence, the presence of whales is very closely related to the well-being of planet Earth. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, okay. Wow. And what about the dolphins?
They're very close to us.
To humans. When you say us, you
To
mean
humans.
Yeah. In what way are they close to us?
They have almost the same ways of communication. They joke, they laugh, they even bully each other sometimes. They're closer to us.
Wow.
And we are poisoning the water, so they're suffering.
Yeah, and they're suffering from the
Poison.
ocean pollution.
Yes.
Wow. And are dolphins and whales also connected?
Yes.
What is their connection? Can you tell me that?
Whales are like the bigger, more peaceful existence. Dolphins come around and play with them, like playful children.
Mm-hmm.
They're not the same type, but they interact.
Yeah. And so when you said a moment ago that the reason why you left the light was to go and be with dolphins and whales. So what would you say what is your task? What does that mean to be with the whales and the dolphins?
Water. I'm supposed to do something about water.
You're supposed to do something with water, with oceans?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, excellent. So if we, for a moment, go back to this beautiful place where you were this shape-shifting energy form, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Are you still there?
Mm-hmm.
So if I were to say to you, I want you to move to the most important moment in the existence on that beautiful beach and the dark water. So I've moved you to the most important moment in the existence on that beach and the dark water. What happens in that moment? Mm-hmm.
Deciding to move.
So you have already left that place.
Yes.
Why did you leave that place?
There was no one there.
Yeah, because all the others had already left.
Yes.
And then you decided you also wanted to leave.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you're in the middle of nowhere?
Middle of galaxy.
Middle of the galaxy. And what happens in the middle of the galaxy?
I'm just looking at Earth. That's
Wow.
it.
How does that look like from the galaxy?
Beautiful. Crowded. Crowded, very crowded. There's an energy about it, like There's a lot of lost,
A lot of loss.
lost existences.
Mm.
Very loud and crowded, but beautiful. It's illuminating. It's beautiful.
And so, what happens now? So you're in the middle of the galaxy, in the middle of the universe, and you're looking at Earth, you're connecting with Earth, its energy. Then what happens?
We're in the water.
You're underwater.
Underwater.
Mm-hmm. How is that to be underwater?
I feel the pressure of water. It's peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Surrounding.
Are you still the shape-shifting
No.
energy body? What are you now?
I have a tail.
You have a tail. How is your tail? Big?
It's big.
What color is your tail?
Silver green.
Mm-hmm. Silver green. That sounds beautiful. And so when you said, I feel the pressure of the water, I'm underwater and I feel the pressure of the water. So that means you have a body and you have a tail. So what can you tell me from the rest of your body?
It's like a human.
It's like a human.
It's a male.
A male. A male with a tail. And how is your skin?
It's silver greenish, but it's skin.
And is it smooth or?
Smooth.
It's smooth, silver green. How is the texture of your skin? Can you get a close-up?
It's like fish skin, but without the. And it's smooth, it's without the fills.
No scales,
No skin.
but like fish skin.
Yeah.
So smooth, a little bit oily.
Very smooth.
Okay. And silvery green. Okay, and you said you were male. So how would you describe your upper body?
My eyes are circle, big, black eyes. Just black, all of it. And a mouth. I don't have a nose.
You don't have a nose.
No.
No.
Just a mouth.
Mm-hmm. I'm just placing your recorder a little closer to you. That's all. Excuse me. And so, how is the rest of your head? So you have a mouth, no nose, you have big eyes, you said. Do you have something on your head?
Yeah. Yes. Just behind my eyes. I don't know what are they. There's something behind my eye on my skull.
There's something behind your eyes in your skull.
On my skull.
On your skull. What would you say? Like on top of the skin?
Mm-hmm.
How would you describe that?
Like 2 holes.
2 holes. Very good. Are they perhaps to breathe? To breathe underwater?
Water goes in, definitely.
Water goes in.
Yeah.
Very good. And is there anything else on top of your head? Do you have any hair?
No.
No. How are your arms? Do you have any arms?
Mm-hmm.
No?
Yes.
Could you look at your arms? Could you describe me your hands?
I have fingers, but they have a curtain thingy in between.
Like a webbing.
Yes, and it's also connected from my whole arm to my body. It's like kind of wingfish.
Yeah, I understand. So there is a piece of webbing that comes out from your body into your arm.
Mm.
Wow, is that how you move? Is that how you swim?
Yes.
Okay. How many fingers do you have?
4.
4. And how are these fingers?
Like frog fingers.
Like frog. You don't have nails?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Very good. Very, very interesting. And so earlier on you said you have a tail.
Mm.
So let's go down. Let's explore the tail. Do you have any feet?
No.
No. So how is the end of your tail?
It's like a big mermaid tail.
Mm-hmm.
The end is the same texture of the webbing that my hand has. It's like a big fishtail.
It's like a big fishtail.
Mm.
So I think we have a good idea how your body is. So from the galaxy, from space, you went into this kind of male maid, the male mermaid being. Is that correct?
Mm.
Yeah. Wow. So how is it to be underwater? How do you move?
Mainly with my tail. I start moving with my tail, and if I want to change direction, I use the hands.
Okay.
It's so easy.
And so, are you by yourself?
Yes.
There are no others like you?
There are, but not around.
And where are these others?
They have a base.
Where is that base?
I don't know.
Are you in contact with them? Ever?
Telepathically, but I can't find them physically.
Okay. But telepathically you are. And how is that? By sound or by how do you connect with the others like you?
Just thinking. I hear them in my head.
Oh, wow.
They're more evolved than me.
They are what?
They're more evolved
They're
than
more evolved than you? What makes you say that?
I don't know, I just know my head is not like theirs. My head is deformed.
Your head is deformed and the others, they look different?
They look more beautiful. Their head looks a little bit more like a human head.
Uh-huh. So could it be that perhaps they slightly different species, or have they been on Earth longer?
No, they're my family.
They are your family. Okay. And do you ever go and connect with each other physically?
Not very much.
But sometimes.
Very rarely, yeah.
So now I want you to move to the moment where you connect with all the other family members of these sea beings.
It's somewhere in the sea. It's not far from the top. It's bright. We have sunlight.
Okay.
But it's under the water. There's yellow, golden sand everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a open area house. I just know it's our territory.
And this is all underwater.
Underwater.
Wow. How big is your family?
4 people.
Are they all male or do they have different genders?
They have different genders. There's mom and dad and 2 smaller ones.
And how do they relate to you?
They were waiting for me.
They were waiting for you. So are they your mom and dad, or?
Yeah.
They're your mom and dad. Are you the oldest sibling?
Yes.
So the 2 smaller ones are your siblings?
Yes.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay. And what's the reason of this gathering?
I'm late.
You're late. How so?
I came to Earth very late.
You came to Earth very late.
I was scared.
That's okay. That's totally okay. It takes great courage to come to Earth. We understand. Please. No reason to be sad or... It's okay. So this family of yours, they have been around on Earth much longer than you have.
A few years.
A few years.
It's long on Earth, but it's not long in where I come from.
No, I understand. But in Earth years, in time years, it's long.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They relived. This is their second life on Earth.
This is their second time around. And were they always sea beings?
Yes.
Yes. And is this your first life as a sea being?
Yes.
And how do you find it?
I wish I was here earlier. But it's so beautiful, it's calm. I don't have a support group like they do. Like they're more with each other. I'm alone a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And why is that, do you think?
They go hunting and playing. I can't do that with them.
When you say they go hunting, do they hunt for food? Do they nourish themselves?
Fish.
Oh, they eat fish. Okay.
Fish.
What kind of fish?
I don't know, but they're just following them, hunting them in the waves.
Okay.
Shallow waves, not even deep waves. It's shallow.
Okay. And so, why do you think you choose not to have a support group?
No, I'm looking for something.
You're looking for something.
I want to see more.
Let's do that. So I'm also curious to see, do you live amongst humans?
No.
No. The time where you live, there is no humans?
I cannot see human now. There's no human.
Are there other beings on Earth?
Yes.
What kind of beings are there on Earth?
I haven't seen anything, but it's not human for sure. In the water, there's some sort of creature that I'm scared of.
What is that creature? Could you describe that?
Something between a crocodile and a fish. Something like the mouth looks like a crocodile mouth, but it has a tail of a fish.
Wow. And why are you so scared of it?
It hunts, it's very fast, and it hunts our species.
It eats you.
It does.
Wow. Okay. And
they become friends with us as well.
Oh, okay. And so, are you able to scan the land, the continents, and see if there is any life on the continents, on the solid lands?
No.
No. Because you really just live in the water?
Mm-hmm.
And what other creatures? So before you mentioned that you have a connection to dolphin and whales.
Dolphins?
Are they around now when you are?
I think my family are like dolphins.
Ah, your family is like dolphins.
They hunt like dolphins as well.
Okay. And whales?
They're whales.
So, in the time when you are living in the sea on Earth, dolphins and whales already exist?
Dolphins do not exist. My family are like the early stages are dolphins.
Okay.
Whales, they do, but they're very deep. We don't see them.
Okay, because you don't live that deep.
No.
So where do you sleep? Do you ever sleep?
We float.
You float. Okay, very good. And how long in Earth years do you live as this mermaid being, this male mermaid being, would you say?
$30 to $40.
Okay. And do they procreate?
Yes.
How do they do that?
They hug.
They hug.
It's like seahorses, how they do that.
So they fertilize eggs or they carry the young? Are they kind of like mammals?
They fertilize eggs.
They fertilize eggs.
But not many.
Only few? Okay. And then who carries these eggs?
The mother.
The mother. And when they form couples to mate, do these couples stay together or not necessary?
No, they do.
They do. Okay.
There's so much love.
There's so much love. Wow. Beautiful. So that sounds like a very watery, fluid, beautiful life.
It is.
It is.
Something haunts me.
Something haunts you. What is it?
One of those animals that I described.
The one with the crocodile mouth that you're so scared of.
Yeah, I'm not scared. That's why I don't go hunting. I'm trying to make friends with them. I'm trying to show they're not scary, but one of them hunts me.
But one is hunting you.
Yes.
And then what happens? Remember, you can watch it like a movie. I don't want you to suffer or be scared. Just watch it like on the screen, and then just tell me what happens.
Comes very fast.
Mm-hmm.
And just grabs me in the middle of my body, like bites me in the middle of my body. It's big.
Ooh.
Just drags me underneath, down deep. It's pressing my body.
Oof. Okay. Oof. Don't suffer. It has already happened. Just watch it from a distance. Don't be attached. It's not you. It is not you. So now you're already out of the body. So when you look down as above from this male mermaid body, what happened?
I see the creature eating me and I'm going away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dragged out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
It's early night and I'm just going back.
Mm-hmm. So do you just leave that sea being's body?
Yeah.
Is it easy?
Very.
Yeah. And then where do you go to? What is the next sensation? Where do you go when you leave that body?
It's light.
Mm-hmm.
There's light.
Yeah. What color is that light?
White.
White.
I can still see the galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not deep into the light.
Are you attracted to the light?
I want to go back. I am attracted, but I want to go back.
You want to go back where?
Light is so peaceful.
Yeah.
I feel like I am supposed to go back.
To the light.
To the earth.
To the earth.
I feel like I'm supposed to. I don't want to, but I'm supposed to.
So straight away.
Not straight away. No.
Is there a time that you, between leaving that physical body, the mermaid body, and your time in spirit, the time in light in the galaxy? Do you feel that there is a certain time elapsing?
Yes.
Is there a particular place or that you go to?
No.
No. So where are you once you leave that body?
Just waiting.
Waiting. But you're aware of this white light?
I am part of it. I am in it.
You're back in the light.
I'm just waiting to go back to Earth to be ready again.
My first question is, why did you show us the live these different existences. The one as the shape-shifting energy, the one as the male mermaid. What is the reason for that?
She's scared. I wanted to show why she's scared.
Why is she so scared?
She was late.
Because she was late.
She will be alone a bit.
She will be alone a bit. Yeah. And so, Divine Self, where was this place? Where she was this energy being shape-shifting in and out of shape by a beach in a dark sea.
Another planet.
It was another planet. Was it within our universe or in a different galaxy?
In a different galaxy.
Different galaxy. And what was the lesson, if we must use that word? What was the message from the life as the male mermaid?
Trust.
To trust. But trust is a very broad, it's a very wide concept. So what does she need to be trusting? Why trust?
Herself.
Herself.
She doubts herself all the time.
Yeah.
There's nothing to be afraid of. Nothing, even if you die, you're not going anywhere.
So, Divine Self, did she not have many incorporated lives on Earth?
No, only two.
Only two, huh?
Three.
Three
on Earth.
So, what made her soul decide to come back to Earth, to planet Earth?
She's good with animals.
Yeah.
She's still very close to them and she can understand them very easily.
So,
she should connect with them more, tell other humans about them, tell them not to be scared of them.
So what is her life purpose for her current life? For this human life?
She should reconnect with water. She's a little bit afraid of it because of what happened. But she knows there's a connection.
Yeah. So when you say she should reconnect with water, how do you see her doing that in a practical way?
In a cold country.
She needs to move to a cold country. And what will she be doing? In what kind of a capacity or role?
She's on a marine biologist ship.
Yeah.
With a group of researchers. She's just helping them.
Is that one of her lives? Is she already doing this? Or is that what she should be doing?
She should be doing.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't have much time.
She doesn't have much time. What makes you say that, Divine?
She should move quickly.
But she did not finish her biology study.
She should just move.
And where should she move?
Sweden.
So Sweden is definitely on the cards.
It is.
It is.
She will not live there.
Yes. In fact, she was born in Sweden.
She will not live there.
She will not live there.
She will just travel and everything will start from there.
Okay.
Next step is Oman, after that Sweden.
So first she will move to Oman for a little bit.
Very short time.
For a very short time. And then she will make a connection. Something will be offered to her to go to Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do this a little more detailed. What will she be doing in Oman?
Advertising.
Because right now she works in food and beverage and she actually really enjoys that. She loves to feed people, to be with food, to nourish people. And you say that she will now go to Oman and work in advertising?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For how long will that be, more or less?
Less than a year.
Less than a year. Will this be in Muscat?
Yes.
Wonderful. Is there any chance that we will be together?
Yes.
We will hang out a bit?
A lot.
Wow, very nice. So this will be less than a year. And then, how will this move to Sweden come about?
She will travel for a whole day.
Mm-hmm. And then?
She will see her mom.
Yeah, so she will see her mom.
Yes.
How will she find her mom?
Through Swedish embassy. She will ask the government for her address.
Yeah. And the mom will not object?
No.
No. Divine Self, what can you tell us about her mother?
She's very sad.
Yeah.
Just because of her, because she feels she left her alone. But she's very loving.
Mm-hmm.
She was not with her other lifetimes.
No?
No.
This is their first time together?
Yes.
And where does the mother's soul originate from?
Another planet.
From another planet.
It's cold.
A cold planet. And why were they brought together? What is the connection? And what is the meaning of this?
She couldn't take care of another existence. If she would have, Shabnam would have been spoiled. She's brought up strongly. She's taking risks right now. Just because of the way that she was brought up. If she had a normal family, she wouldn't be doing this.
Okay. So
she was supposed to be left alone for a bit.
She was supposed to
be left alone as a kid.
Okay. So that was part of her soul contract, so to say?
Yeah.
She signed up for that?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful.
She doesn't want it to be attached, except her father.
And what is her connection with her father?
They were together.
Yeah.
All the time.
Is the father from the same place?
Mm-hmm.
So originally he's source, he's from light, and then they were together in this energy planet.
Yes.
And he was also in the underwater life.
Yes.
Wow. Is that why they're so close?
Yeah, he's the only one who got away from the underlife family to be with her.
Wow, beautiful. So what is he here to teach her?
He's supposed to support her.
Okay. I think they're doing really well.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
No?
He feels he didn't do much. He did. He did very well.
But he did.
He did.
Divine Self, What is the story with the other wife?
She has a different path. She's a healer.
She's a healer.
She's a healer, not this lifetime, next life. She's just here to practice right now.
Okay. Why was she so messed up in a way?
The first wife you're talking about?
No, the second one.
The first stepmother.
The first stepmother.
She was very abused.
She was abused.
As a child, she was abused very much.
Wow. So she carried those patterns.
She was abused by an older man.
Oh, wow. And what is the connection to Shabnam? Why with her?
She decided that she wanted to give her love. There was a chance for her, for the stepmother, to let go, but she couldn't.
But she will be okay.
Not this lifetime.
Not this lifetime, but in the next one.
The next one, she will be okay. She will have more peace. Here, she's still upset. She still carries anger.
Yeah. She's still dealing with all these imprints.
She does.
The abuse imprints. Okay. We send her love.
Me too.
Yes. Shabnam is very loving towards her. Yeah. This is very beautiful. So divine, what is the connection, the special connection between Shabnam and her auntie, the one that passed away from cancer?
She was very close to light. She was very close to the source. She was not, her purpose was not Shabnam, her purpose was here. To take care of her 2 daughters and the husband.
Have they been together before in another or in a parallel life? Or, where?
On the other planet.
On the other planet. Okay. And so before the auntie transitioned, Shabnam had...
They were very close.
Yeah, they were so close. So that song, the John Lennon song, was that her energy doing that? So Shabnam would know that that was her saying goodbye? Yes. Divine, if it is possible, if it is to their highest good, could we connect for a moment with the auntie? So Shabnam can have a moment with her auntie?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
She's here.
She is here. We are very honored, and we are aware that this is so meaningful to Shabnam. So please have a moment. And what would your message be to Shabnam today?
We are connecting. It's okay.
Yes. may we know why you left this body so early. Auntie.
I finished my purpose.
And what was your purpose?
Take care of Shari, my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I need to come back again.
Okay. Okay. So please, just have a moment with Shabnam. Let your energies merge. Have a beautiful moment.
Her book is important.
What is important?
Her book.
Her book.
She was supposed to translate that book.
Shabnam. Or the auntie.
It's Shabnam.
Which book is that?
My auntie. She translated the book. It was important.
What is the name of that book?
The New Earth.
The New Earth. Wow. She translated that into Persian?
Yes, and people should read it, but it's not published.
And what can Shabnam do about that?
She should push to publish it. That's her purpose, one of her purposes.
Okay. Thank you for telling her that. I'm sure this will happen. Shabnam is very resourceful and very dedicated. So, Auntie, we would like to continue with the session. So, I would like you to have your last moment for now in this session with Shabnam.
She's going.
Yes, thank you. So she may return to the dimension that she pertains to in the knowing that they are never truly dead or truly away. They are always with us. We thank her. So, Divine Self, can I ask some more questions?
Yes.
Thank you. Shabnam would like to know if she has a guardian angel.
She does.
What is the name of this being?
Antonius.
Antonius. Wow. So, if she meditates and calls on this name, will he connect with her?
Yes, he's waiting.
He is waiting. Wow, beautiful. Wonderful. And what are her spirit animals?
Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Cat.
She's
Phoenix.
a phoenix. Beautiful. Why the phoenix? Why?
She connected with the phoenix.
When?
When she was in the ocean, one of the times she came out to look at Earth outside of the water, she connected.
With the being that is a phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so you said she has a cat as a spirit animal.
Mm-hmm.
Shabnam has a very, very good connection with cats. There are many cats in her life. Why is that?
They give her energy when she's down.
Wow.
They reconnect her when she's gone.
Wow. Beautiful. We would also like to know, what is the importance of dragons in her life? When she was a young girl, she dreamt of dragons.
She was with her dragon.
She was with her dragon. How is her dragon?
Golden and dark blue.
Wow. May we know its name?
No.
Is it not appropriate yet?
Yes.
How may she contact her dragon?
Meditation. And water. She needs to do it close to the water.
But in Oman, she is very close to the ocean.
She can't find him there.
So when she swims?
No, just on the shore.
On the shore, she can connect with the dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the dragon will come and present itself to her.
He will.
Okay. Beautiful. Fantastic. So when she was dreaming of these dragons, that was real. Dragons are real, aren't they?
Of course.
From which dimension are these dragons?
Not here. It's 4 and more.
Above fourth dimension.
Above 4th dimension.
Yeah. Okay.
One of the times when she dreamed of a dragon, that one time it's not true. It was just a dream.
Okay.
She knows which one. Other times it was her dragon.
Okay. And so she had this dream of a land underwater with mermaids. And there was a prophecy of a certain child that would be born. What can you tell us about that story, about that dream?
She has a very important role in saving this planet, the environment, but she needs to decide. When she came here, when she was born, she had 2 paths in front of her. Either to choose not to do anything and be scared, or she can actually fulfill his purpose. She's special.
Yeah, we thought that. Her overall energy is very special, very high vibrational. And so, Divine Self, where is she in the choice between these 2 paths?
She's okay, she's following the path.
So will she choose to align with her higher purpose and not be scared?
When she meets her mom,
yeah,
there will be part of her that wants to stay, but she shouldn't stay. She should keep traveling.
Okay. And her mom will be okay?
She will be.
Okay, thank you. She also had some questions about certain birthmarks. She has like a birthmark on her tailbone. What is that? What does that represent?
Only on the tailbone. It's the bite. When she was hunted under the water.
Oh, wow. Why is that still here?
It was a very, very big, sharp tooth, and it's a reminder of her. She needs to remember to keep trying to connect to other existence, even if she's hunted.
Okay. Wow. And what about the bump on her forehead?
That's not a birthmark.
That's true. But what does this bump represent?
She's partly animal.
She's partly
Non-human.
because she's partly non-human. Is that the, let's say, the ET part of her?
Yes. To remind her.
Is there an implant in there?
No.
No. Does she have any implants?
No.
No. So it was formed as a reminder that she's not originally from Earth,
Yes.
that she's special.
Yes.
Okay. Very funny. And what about the mole on the right-hand side, just on her torso?
That's a birthmark. Her father was scared at some point that maybe her mother cheated. But that's a birthmark from her father's side family to assure her father that she's from him.
Okay. Good. And what about that little green mole on her left bum cheek?
That's nothing.
That's nothing? Why is it there?
She was a kid, she had an injury.
Okay.
It's not a mole, it's just from an old injury.
Okay.
She should be careful about that.
In what sense? Does she need to get it checked out?
She needs to remove it.
So it needs to be removed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She will. So Divine Self, what is the meaning of being the single child and always feeling, she has a feeling she doesn't really connect, she feels separated from other people?
She's not separated. It's just she sees things that people usually don't pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
And the kind of people that she can connect with are not that many. She's not alone. She doesn't have that many people who see the same things, have the same priorities.
Yes.
And that's good.
And that's probably connected to her ET DNA.
100%.
100%, yes. So, why are there so many number ones in her life, in her astrology chart?
She should follow one.
She should follow
the number one.
The number one?
Mm-hmm.
That is an indication for her?
I think.
Okay. So whenever a number one shows up, it's a good sign. She should follow it.
It's a very good sign and she should follow it.
And what about the number twos?
Mm-hmm. The number twos belong to her childhood. It's not an indication for her anymore.
Okay. Number twos are no longer so significant. It's about the number one.
Number 1 and 7.
Okay. What is the issues with her boyfriends? In general, why did she not have
She chosen to see many lives, touch and connect with many lives.
Mm-hmm.
Every single soul that she will see, she chosen to see as a partner.
Mm-hmm.
She will meet someone in Oman. She will be with him for a while.
Wow, how nice.
She will move to Sweden, travel around and then come back again to Oman and meet him. She's not gonna be with one person. She will not get by it.
Okay. So she will not have children?
She will adopt one.
She will adopt one. At what point in her life?
50.
At 50. Okay. Is that also because her purpose is so important? She can't get sidetracked?
Yes.
Divine Self, is Shatnam's soul what we would call, in the words of my teacher, Dolores Cannon, is she a volunteer?
She.
Yeah. So she's a last waver, a third waver. Yeah. And she's at a very pivotal point now in her young life. She's just quit her job in Dubai. And she feels she's at a crossroads.
She shouldn't be scared. She knows where she's going, and
yeah,
her angel will help her. She should meditate.
Okay, and connect to Antonius.
She should.
Okay. So the next step is to Oman.
Yes.
Excellent. Wow, Divine Self, this was a wonderful session. As expected, I must admit. As we're nearing the end of the session, would you like to do a body scan? Do we need to do a body scan?
No.
No? She is healthy?
She has a problem on the right hand side, but she knows.
Where is that?
She can feel it under her breast.
Under the breast? What is that?
It's her gallbladder.
The gallbladder.
And on the left side also.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
In her digestion system, but she thinks it's nothing, but she should just get it checked, but she's healthy.
So please, let's recapitulate. There is issues on both sides, just under the breasts, and they are gallbladder related on the right hand side.
On the right, and the left is digestive.
And the left is digestive issues. So if we focus on the gallbladder for a moment, why is that? Why is that out of balance?
She pulled herself back for 2 years. She should have moved a bit sooner, but it's okay. She said no to herself. She pulled herself back. Her body, her gallbladder is also resisting.
Mm-hmm.
And not working very well, but it will all go away once she moves.
Okay. Divine Self, could we ask you to do some healing on it? I know you can.
Yes.
And we would always like that for the people in the sessions.
Yes.
So could you do that now, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Tell me when it's done.
It's done.
Thank you. And how about the one on the left side? The digestive issues.
That's psychological.
Mm-hmm. It usually is. So, what can be balanced there?
She moves. When she moves, it will be all gone.
Would it be a good idea to perhaps change something in her diet?
She will when she moves. She will not eat as much as she does right now when she moves.
Okay. There are no particular foods that she should perhaps omit from her diet?
Wheat.
So she has a very low wheat tolerance?
She does. She doesn't know.
Okay, but now she knows. So very little bread and very little pasta?
Mm-hmm. It triggers her.
Yeah. Is that because she has a gluten intolerance?
She doesn't have, but it triggers her to eat more.
Okay. So it would be advisable to eat very little wheat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else?
No, just she needs to move.
Mm-hmm. And what about her overall weight?
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell us about that?
She caged herself for 2 years and just fed herself and tried not to think about anything that bothers her. And that's why she doesn't have any physical issues related to it. It's all mental.
It's all emotional.
It's all emotional. When she moves, it will be okay.
So when you say when she moves, you mean the move to Oman?
Yes.
And could it also mean that she needs to move her body more, like as in exercise, moving the body around?
She knows she does.
Yeah. So that she should also
She should swim.
She needs to swim.
She needs to swim.
Yeah, okay. Very good. So no need for a further body scan?
No, not now.
Not now, okay. So Divine Self, why have you brought her to me? Why was it so important she'd have her session today?
She needed to remember why she's scared of water. So she can overcome it. She doesn't pay attention to it. She thinks it's not important. She didn't even ask about it, but it's very important. And also she should remember it's nothing to be scared of.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome, thank you.
Divine, before I close the session, this is the possibility to share a last message or to do a last energy upgrade, please. What is your last message or gift to us today?
We should scare less. We are always afraid of each other, that we will attack each other or something else or someone else will do that. There's nothing to be scared of. Everything is in harmony if we let it be. You need to stop building resistance towards what's supposed to happen and just love.
Wow. Is that part of this shift towards the new earth?
It is.
It is. And it's so beautiful that her auntie had something to do with that.
It was all meant to happen.
Yeah. So we are really in the shift.
We are.
And she has a role to play in this.
She does.
Yeah. Because she came as a volunteer.
She did.
Fantastic.